going on? What's going on? This is the girl Shay. Thank you for hitting the button play. Uh, I still got 4 y'all in here. Let me know if y'all hear me or not. Let me know. Let me know if y'all hear. Not speaking anything over there. Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. The link is in the chat. We're gonna talk about it. I want to just come and get my little 2 cents on the what's a bit skinny. You can hit the link, baby. Come in if you want to. I just want to put my 2 cents on the whole Kanye and uh Kim Kardashian situation. Uh, I think it's extremely get out fly. Hey, we have a cool, we got fly all the time. Um, the whole messy situation, because I must say it's extremely messy. It's like a lot of messages online and YouTube. Of being married and still having a sideline. Now, a lot of you trucker men are married and think it's okay to have a sideline. Now, particular to their situation, they're both public figures, right? But you're publicly out here dating somebody different while you're still legally married to somebody else, which I think is not just a baby mama, not just a damn girlfriend. The question, Skinny, is it cool? Is it really, really cool to be married, be still legally tied to somebody else, and still have somebody new on the side? A lot of men don't think nothing wrong with it, but me as a woman, I think something wrong. I think that once you're married, you're not only you emotionally tied to that person, you are legally tied to that person. You put in front of God and said, "This is it." To death do us part. Now, I'm not talking about baby mama. I'm not talking about girlfriend. That's arrangement. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that are married. Okay, as in Kanye and Kim situation. Now, my whole thing with Kim is, I just believe it's just a lot of showboating, whatever looks good, and that's what a lot of people tend to do a lot of days in marriages or relationships. They go for whatever just looks good. And I think it's what it is with Miss Kim Kardashian. It's my personal opinion, my own personal spin. Okay, all marriages are not created equal. Those some are for love, and in that case, it's not cool. But some marriages for business, more like more like building an empire, and in that case, it's not a big deal. Exactly. But see, with Kim K, I think she's just married. She just married for. I watched a clip of her breaking down and crying, and she really, really feels like a real failure. And I kind of can concur to that because I mean, you've been married 3 times. It's up top above Skinny. There's a link. You've been married 3 times, baby, and your third marriage is in the middle of divorce, and your estranged husband before your divorce is even finalized. You're married. It's time for divorce like 2-3 months, and your estranged husband's out here with a new model, walking around traveling the world. He spent his birthday with her instead of with Kim and the kids. So the link is in the community, in the comment section, right there on top. So I can imagine for Kim that things. I can imagine for any woman that was saying, you've had exes that you seen with another female, and nigga just couldn't do right with you, but then go get another female, and he does the best he can. And later on, you find that the woman that he's done the best he can by cheats on him. That's just been my own personal experiences. For me, I mean, for men, it's the best of both worlds. For the man, it's everything. Oh Lord, hold on. You don't see that link in that thing? There you go. Okay. So for the men, it's the best of everything. See, the men look good. The men look cute in it. You know, say there, I get to have what I have at home. I get to keep what I got stable at the house. I have to keep what I know is there. I can keep my known. I can keep my ace in the hole. I can keep my bottom right there at the house and go out here and get my little short thing popping off. And us as women, this is what I want something to let me understand. What are the women supposed to do in this kind of situation? Are we supposed to stick in, or are we just supposed to just ignore it? What exactly are you expecting? It's like a lot of you men are expecting us just to ignore the shit. You understand? It's so many women that I know right there that have husbands that have, and they accept their husbands having a sideline. They just accept their husband doing whatever. Well, he makes so much money, or I have everything that I want, or uh, what's another one? You know what I'm saying? He accepted me and my two, three kids. Uh, what's another one? You know, he took care of me while I was in school. But if you got to them running around, then uh, what's going on?
I'm just
Oh,
here. I'm just here for the comments.
oh my God. You can stay in the comment section. You ain't got
I'm
nothing to
I'm
contribute to the conversation.
I'm just here for the comments. Anyway, look, as far as celebrity goes, marriage to them is an arrangement. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's what it all. I mean, that's what it will ever be. You know, there are some that are genuine, but majority of them, 9 times out of 10 of them, it's all for arrangements, deals. Uh, take
Like
Kim
this.
Kardashian for example, since you're using her as an example. I mean, she flip flop with so many men. It's crazy, but she got married to the one dude, got that annulled, and then got with Kanye and got married to him. But I mean, well, everybody on the outside thinking, "Oh, that's a beautiful marriage." Kanye, uh, hell, is holding her down or whatever, whatever. But you got to look at it this way: it was an arrangement. She wanted kids. He wanted kids.
Hold on. I don't think it was an arrangement. I think they really were in love with each other.
No,
I think
wrong,
no. I think they were
wrong,
in love. They were in
eh,
love. They've had 4 children.
wrong.
They've had 4 babies. They were
Yeah,
in
you could
love.
still have you could still have kids and not be in love with each other. It was an arrangement, pure and simple.
And brought in 4 different human beings into the equation for an arrangement.
It's an arrangement, pure and simple. She wanted kids, he wanted kids, or whatever the case may be. But as far as the topic goes, um, yeah, I mean, as of right now, they're getting a divorce, and as you already know, not Kanye, but Kim is has initiated the divorce. So, is it okay for a married person to have an entanglement? In his
Yeah.
case, in his case, yeah. I mean, they're getting a
Any man,
divorce,
any man,
huh?
any man.
Well, I'm talking about Kanye, Kim Kardashian's case for the moment. I'll touch on the truckers in a minute, but but as far as Kim and Kanye goes, I don't see why not, because you already see Kanye stepping out with his
Yeah, Ronnie
with
Hayek. Yeah, or Ronnie.
well, I don't know I don't know what her name is, but
And I'm gonna
he's
tell you this,
already
I
he's
sideline her. I sideline her as a woman because I'm like, this is a total mess right now. This man
well.
has
I mean, they
women.
getting a divorce. They getting a divorce. So I mean, what's the difference? I
What
mean,
happening? Can you hear us?
they getting
No,
a, so why not
they're in
come
the
out with my
middle of divorce.
entanglement?
They can still get back together. They can still get back together.
They're not getting back together. Kanye and Kim Kardashian is not getting back together. Kim already got what she wanted out of the man. She already got what she wanted out of the man. She got 4 kids.
Out of
Money,
him.
I mean, money
Sure.
until the end. Money until the end of the kids' lifetime. And whatever, I think they probably signed a prenup for them to. But as far as the kids go, she got money coming. She got money coming from Kanye until the kids turn 21.
Hold on. I know you're not saying about money with Kim K. Kim K do not need no money.
Hey, look, she's not
K
looking.
not
They
wanting for
already. That's why I said between her and Kanye, there probably might be a prenup, and they're not looking for money. But as far as the kids, oh yeah, she's covered.
he covered by
They
us.
ain't getting. They not getting back together.
Can you help me? Help. Help.
No,
They're
hey,
not
look,
getting. They're not getting back together.
they getting back together, bro.
Yeah.
No, they ain't getting back together.
Listen,
Thank
listen,
you, baby.
listen,
Thank you.
listen. Their name, Kanye and Kim, their name is now it's a thing. So they getting back together because it's a business
They're
move.
not getting back together, man.
Trust me, it's a business move.
It's a business move. Why
They will have
why they got married in the first place?
Yeah, and you can't think Kanye without thinking Kim now. They getting back together, trust me.
Yeah,
Nah,
I believe.
nah,
I
nah.
believe. I
Nah,
believe.
they're a done deal. Well, they're a done deal, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
But as
But
far as
but
going,
as of right now, I mean, hell, I mean, as of right now, I mean, he's stepping out with his entanglement. Hell yeah, let him step out with his entanglement. I mean, shit.
I think it was trashy to be with your sideline woman on your birthday in Europe.
Yeah, Kim wasn't with him, so what? I mean, Kim got her sideline nigga, right? Am I right, Skinny? Kim got her sideline niggas with an S.
Yeah, I see her take a picture with no man yet.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Maybe she don't want her. Maybe she don't want that part out. But she got a sideline nigga, right, Skinny?
I'm pretty sure she got a sideline nigga.
Thank you. They all celebrities all celebrities do. All celebrities do. Before they all get.
It's not
Go
on
ahead.
the level of Kanye. When she got with Kanye, Kanye was at the top of his game. And Kim was at the top of, I mean, if you want to call it game, she was at the top of her game too.
Exactly.
Oh, like I said, name one power couple that broke up and didn't get back together. I'll wait.
Amen. I thought the same thing about Will and Jada. And I say, well,
Hell, J-Lo just got back with
Will and Jada never broke. They never broke up in public.
It was when they did the interview, they did separate for a time.
No, but we did not know that they were separated. They didn't say nothing about their public lives until whoever came out with the entanglement. We didn't know that Jada and Will separated. So
that's true. That's true. They was separated for a minute and nobody knew. That's true.
Nobody knew about it. And that's when I guess Jada got into an entanglement with August. But not to say that Will didn't do his dirt
And how to make
either.
some songs, so he had Jada for man.
Same thing, all right, let's flip it. Same thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Before anybody knew that it was anything going on with Beyonce and Jay-Z until she made that album Lemonade. Other than that, that's when everybody knew that Jay-Z was cheating on her. Other than that, before Lemonade, nobody knew that anything was going on in their marriage.
Okay.
So again,
but I give you that. This is what I feel. I feel men. There's never a point of being satisfied. There's never. So right now, I think Kanye. I think Kim K is enough woman, baby. I think Kim K is more than enough woman.
You can't say that though. You don't know how Kim is behind closed doors. She could be, man. She could be the worst human being in the world. You don't know that. Like, you can't say that because she's Kim. You can't say that because she Kim now.
I mean, Kim K ain't nothing but a motherfucking. Okay, let me shut up.
Don't.
Let me shut up.
Don't say what you need to say.
Kim K. The whole Kardashian clan just fucks niggas up, period. You know what I'm saying?
We can't say that. We can't say what you call is halfway decent. She the only one that's decent. What's the one?
The youngest one. The youngest one. But
the youngest one and the one that was with
no, not the youngest one. No, the other K. Not Chloe, but
Courtney.
Yeah. Let me see. Chloe, Courtney, and Kim.
Courtney don't run around. You can't find Courtney running around.
Nah, you ain't never seen that. But you seen Chloe and Kim fucking around with different motherfuckers. And the main one that got messed up was the dude that was caught at the Bunny Ranch and almost fucking died. Him.
Shay, but you cannot say that she's more than enough. You don't know that woman.
See, whenever you can take a sex tape and build a whole motherfucking empire off that shit, that's a bad bitch. You gotta give it to her. That chick is bad.
This world is full of thirsty men. Of course, this world is full of thirsty men. Of course, a mixtape will go crazy like that.
Exactly.
That's not talent. That's
not no talent.
Living in the world that you're in.
That's not no talent. That's exactly. You got motherfuckers doing fucked up shit and getting praise for it. You got that motherfucker. What's that fat kid named Latrell Williams or whatever the fuck his name is? The dude that took his grandmother's car and wrecked it. Now he's gone viral and all like that. And making money being on talk shows and making money from Comedy Central and shit like that. What's that other chick that catch me outside shit?
Yeah. Hey, she got an empire. She got an empire now.
Maybe a bad
and then the mother, and then between the two, the mother of the girl and the grandmother of the kid. They letting them do that shit. Like, oh, well, he's getting money. Everything's okay now. But you was on fucking Dr. Phil talking about how she was disrespecting your ass, though. But now she's getting money and rich and all like that. Oh, everything's okay. So it's like what Skinny says. It's the world that we live in. Motherfuckers getting popular by doing dumbass shit. You know? That shit crazy. Look what happened. The same thing with that Amber chick. The fuck? What's she known for? Getting with Kanye.
About the one that got the forehead tattoo on her head.
Yeah. Her getting with Kanye.
Yeah, forehead tattoo.
Yeah, getting with Kanye. Now she got it. Now she got an empire. It's like Skinny said. It's the world we live in. You got motherfuckers that's watching that shit and egging them on and getting them to be popular. It is what it is, man.
I think being a married man is okay for you to have a sideline if you're a certain high quality or high value man, like Kevin Samuels said.
What if Kevin?
Okay,
Well, Kevin.
Your options, skinny.
I mean,
Kevin Samuels
like said,
says that
all marriages ain't equal.
Oh,
that's all I'm like. They not all marriages ain't equal. So what one person think is cool in a marriage, one person don't. Just like cheating, and all cheating ain't equal. My definition of cheating may be different from yours. So,
and what is your definition of cheating? I'm interested in that. What's your definition? Give me yours. Man, you give me yours.
Now, let me break it down like this. So, I've got in trouble quite often in my life, for quote unquote cheating, but I never thought it was cheating because my definition is completely different. My definition is penetration. Period.
Thank you. It's the same thing with me. I agree.
But females have a different type of emotional outlook on things. So talking to a female is cheating for a female.
Liking pictures on Instagram is cheating to a female.
Adding females to your Facebook would be cheating to some females.
Now hold on. Let me dissect it. Now, when you say penetrate, hold on. When you say penetrate, because some of you trucker men have a certain mindset of what real penetration is. Okay, unfortunately.
Lord.
Now, Denny, when you say penetrating, what you penetrating? Oral, or you actually penetrating the penetration?
If I put my if I stick my dick in a female, I'm cheating.
Thank you. Break it down for us, King.
That's my definition.
Okay, thank you. So some of you men don't feel that way.
But
some of you
I get
not that way.
I've got in trouble quite often because I tell a female I would, but I never would but you know what I'm saying. So some people may think that's cheating. Talking about it.
But you know what? I mean, if we on the side of what Kevin Samuels is saying, then yeah, I mean, you know, like you said, that high value men, we got options. You know, we got options, and the ladies just have to. I guess they just have to fall in line with it, especially if you want a high value man. So.
It's not even not even a high value shit, to be honest. He can keep saying high value all he wants. It's not even high value shit. It's any man that's taking got options. I'm just gonna say it like that. Women want men that's taken, and that's just how women are, and I don't know why. So if you see me treating my woman right, in your mind you want me, and that causes a lot of temptation on my end. Men are weak to temptation.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you cheat.
Mm.
Women, listen, there's more men on the earth scientifically, stats wise. There's more men than women. So women mentally, that's why they fight over. Men don't fight over women. Women fight over men because there is more men scientifically than women on the earth. And this is why they do that.
There are men that do fight over one woman.
Yeah, of course. You know what? When you look at it that way, that you look at it that way because you know you got a lot of women that's flipping for the other side. You know what I'm saying? You got other women. You got a lot of women out here. I mean, the choices in women is small. Every time, you know, like times, and I've seen at least 3 different occasions that's tied up with you.
Your name messing up.
Straight.
Your microphone messing up. Check it. I know you just did. But uh, just like y'all said, that y'all can exercise the options. So women, if we exercise our options, we get like one of toes. See how this shit ain't fair.
It's not enough. It's not enough women around. It's not enough women. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all can exercise you can exercise. But
I'm
I don't know if that's my shit fucking up or
that's LOM. You clear. That's LOM. That's LOM with his microphone. Check your microphone, Daddy. Check your microphone. But now, Skinny, but is it okay for you to have a married woman? You married, you attached all the way to another woman. And do you think it's acceptable for your family and friends to see you be out here with somebody else before you are with this other situation?
No, it's not acceptable for them to see it. Now, and I say it like that because sometimes I think to keep a relationship healthy, sometimes you might have to step out. But
really,
yeah,
so
I do.
Hold on. You about to open up a whole nother can. Wait a minute, David. Wait a minute. Hold on, Skinny. Wait a minute. I'm surprised. I'm shocked right now.
You know, I think sometimes
I'm shocked right now. I really am. So wait a minute. So you're saying is, in order to keep a relationship strong, it's better to step out, not making sure y'all both stay going to church, not making sure that communication stays strong, not making sure that y'all take a little vacation, getaway, date night with each other to make sure things, not to make sure she stay looking good and help her work out and exercise and eating healthy so she can stay looking a certain kind of way for you. You're saying that it is better, despite all those other things, to step out to keep things fresh?
No, yeah, but not in the way that you put it. Yes, but not in the way that you put it.
Then help me then.
Sometimes you need. See, look, this the thing. Mm-hmm. What's real is gonna be real, and like my grandma told me, what's yours always gonna come back. So sometimes in relationships, you reach the top of the mountain, and there may be a temptation on the man's side or the woman's side. And I think that sometimes, I'm not saying in order to make all relationships healthy and strong that you have to do this, but I think sometimes that if those people, whatever side has had the temptation, explore those temptations. It will make it stronger because that will determine if they really, you know what I'm saying? If our bond and our love is really about that, when you step over there, you'll realize that it's not for you. But you do have to experience that when fighting temptation, if you get what I'm saying. So you don't want to fight temptation and be cold. I'm not saying that you can't go other options, but sometimes when fighting temptation, if you go cold turkey, it just makes the temptation even stronger. To let each other explore, whatever that temptation is, and then come back to the drawing board and see what we really about, it could make the relationship stronger than it ever could be ever.
So you basically just test the limit. But what if you get out there, you test the water and you drown? And
then that relationship wasn't built. That relationship wasn't built to last. I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win scenario because if you do drown out there, and y'all not, like I said, my granny always told me, what's yours is always gonna come back. Now, if you go out there and drown, then she wasn't yours and he wasn't yours neither. So either way, now you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because there's going to come a point in a relationship where you question if everybody does it. Like I said, when you reach that top of the mountain in a relationship, you're going to question, do I really want to stay another 30 years? And then you go out and make a decision. talking about it ain't gonna do nothing. Sometimes you're gonna have to step. Now, some people, I'm not saying you have to go fuck somebody, but some people separate, and that'll work too. Like actually separate for a minute. Not when something's bad. Separate when things are still good, if that makes sense. And really see what y'all about. That's just it works for me.
And you say this is something that should take place in a marriage?
Oh no, marriage, you've already reached the mountaintop and you already know what it's about. But I'm saying prior to marriage, if you already married and you already reached that mountain and you already dealt with adversity, relationships got to deal with adversity. It has to.
Mm-hmm.
If it's all good, then when something does happen, y'all not gonna know how to react.
So basically, what you're saying, if you don't have the infidelity, you can't really test the strongness of y'all marriage. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think every marriage, a person cheats. I don't think I've only met one black man that I've met that's been married for 20 years that never really actually cheated on his wife. One.
I don't know.
That's what speaking of. A lot of men feel the same way you feel, what you said. Because I feel like once you get married, that should be a wrap. That woman should be enough. It shouldn't be no other things that you get tired of the same old thing. You just want to try this and try that here and there.
Right. You're right. You're right. But everybody, I think marriage is rushed. That's why I don't like marriage. I think it's rushed. And if it wasn't rushed, we wouldn't have these problems. After a certain amount of time, after about 3 years, people start looking at you funny. When you're gonna ask her,
yeah,
like why can't you be in a relationship? Why can't you be boyfriend girlfriend for? Why can't you be boyfriend girlfriend for 10 years before you get married? It's unheard of.
Why 10 years though? It don't take 10 years for you to know. I say 2 or 3 years to know if you want to marry her or not.
Obviously not. That's why there's issues. Mm-hmm. That's why there's issues.
I had a man tell me that himself, black man. 2 or 3 years, you know if it's something you want to hold on to or not.
No, that's not true.
You don't think so? Oh,
no.
Man.
Look,
it
marriage.
Don't take 10 years
marriage. You
want to marry.
No.
10 years,
no, marriage lasts. My granny was married for 50 years.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 years. So you telling me 3 years of being a girlfriend and boyfriend is gonna let? No. I think you need at least if you plan on going the long haul, I'm talking 20, 30 plus years of marriage, you need longer than 3 years. You need to experience what it's like being a married couple before you actually marry, which means you need to put in a lot of time. You need to go through the rigors. You need to go through the ringer with this person for years and years, way longer than 3 years. I say 10 years of dealing with somebody, the same person for 10 years as a boyfriend and girlfriend, you have the experience of a marriage. At 3 years, you don't have marriage experience. 10 years in a relationship with somebody, you have experience as a married couple. Now the transition to marriage is easy.
And to me, I'm sorry, Skinny. I'm not waiting around 10 years for you to go in and put a rock on this and make this solid. You know what I'm saying? Them 10 years, half of them 10 years, I could be married to somebody while I'm waiting on you for 10 years.
That's the problem though. If you go by the formula, like I said, you have to experience. It's
the old school formula is don't buy the if you don't buy the cow before you get the milk. That's the old school formula of it. You understand? So you mean I'm supposed to give me milk me for 10 years and then you're gonna ponder if you're gonna go put a ring on it? I don't think so.
Nah, after 10 years, it wouldn't be a ponder. It's like this. It's just like this. Before you move in and get a house with somebody, right? I think there should be a period of time where y'all live in an apartment or something like that. Now you have the experience of living with this person for a long period of time. then the transition to a house will be easy. Just like if you're in a relationship for a long time, you have the experience of long years. 3 years is too quick. It's too quick to be fed up with this person, tired of them. The good, the bad. It's in 10 years you're gonna get a healthy mixture of good, bad, just tired of the person, questioning why you're still around, all that. You're gonna get a good bowl of that. And once you make it through that, marriage is a cakewalk. Those marriages, I guarantee those marriages will last for those marriages won't get divorces, and I guarantee it. Because they already have experience.
That's not true because my grandfather on my dad's side, they married after 8 months. And they both died married. They were married for over 40 years. And they only know each other for 6 months. And he popped the question.
No, yeah. I'm saying it's possible. It's possible, but for us, I think the longer you with somebody before you marry, the more experience you get as a married couple. In some way, you have to get the experience. People just in 3 years, you're still in the honeymoon stage. You don't know.
You just don't. She said, I knew my husband a year before we were engaged. Got married a year and 2 months later, and we have been married for 25 years.
I'm not saying it's not possible. What I'm saying is it would be more successful to be with this person for a long period of time to experience what it's like being with somebody for a long period of time.
Can I speak my mind, Skinny, real fast? Can I speak?
Go ahead.
I think he's speaking from Black men, especially, that are just scared of commitment because they feel like
that's not true. That's not true.
That's not true. It's so much about you thinking you're going to lose something. You're not losing anything if you got the right woman. You're gaining.
That's not true. It's not a commitment issue. I'm committed. If I'm staying, I just said it's going to be experience of a marriage. We're going to be everything a marriage couple is, minus the papers. That's the experience. You need experience. Now, if it don't work out, we both going to learn from this experience. It's going to make us even better in our next relationship for a possible marriage. You got to get some experience somewhere. You can't just jump into marriage.
I don't think 3 years is just jumping it. Like I said, with Kim and Kanye, I don't think they thing was planned. I think they really were in love. They brought in 4 human beings into the midst of their union. So I don't think it was planned like LOM was saying. I think that this is something tragic to happen. And I think they're going to get back together, but I think it's very, very sloppy to have something else going on when you have so much going on right now and then add no more. You understand? It's not cool for you because it for the man. I'm gonna say this: yeah, you may be getting yourself off and you may be enjoying yourself in the bedroom, but how are you helping your mental? How are you having mental clarity if you are still legally bound to somebody else, and then you start something to somebody? How are you really getting into a space where you really can see what's the best step for you and your kids and everything else that you have going on if you bring in somebody else?
That's because it was too quick. I stand on that. It was too quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just like she said, she knew her husband for a year, got engaged, married a year and 2 months after. Now, that means she got to know her husband during the marriage, which is possible. She really, really, really got to know her husband through the marriage. And sometimes when you really, really get to know somebody, you're like, oh, I didn't expect that side. You gotta have enough time to catch somebody in a moment where they're not trying to impress you, if that makes sense. Now, in 3 years,
I'm gonna tell you this, it's so many married people I came across. I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna be some shit you don't know. It's after y'all said I do. Regardless of how much you dig, regardless of how much you stick around, regardless of how much you go around the family, it's gonna be certain things that you're not going to discover about that person, even in a 10-year span to after you're married. That's why
Yeah,
you
but
come
a
across
lot of
that's
that,
been together 8, 9, 10 years, they've been together for 10, they get married, on they married for 2 years. You explain those type of situations.
will get shifted out if you go use my plan. A lot of that will be exposed if you use my plan. It's not too much you're not gonna know about this person after 10. Now, I'm not saying that a relationship had to, but I'm saying it needs to be more than 3 years.
Mm.
A lot of that, a boyfriend girlfriend need to be longer than 3 years because you're gonna get to expose a lot of things that you are not, that you don't like, a lot of things you didn't know. I say 5 years would be good as a boyfriend girlfriend. 10 years would be better, but 5 years would be good.
Right.
Because now, like I said, you get to, you not only are you learning this person, you learn their family. You're learning every little tick that they do. You at 3 years, you haven't. You got to mold yourself. You got to mold yourself to be married. You got to mold yourself to that person pretty much to fit perfect. At 3 years, there's no way you could have molded yourself perfectly with this person. Now, I've been with my woman for 7 years, and I'm not married to her yet. And I say yet because I plan on doing it because I know everything about her. I know what her breath smell like in the morning. Like I mean, I ain't trying to be a soft nigga, but I'm just saying, like, you know certain things. Like I know her ticks. Like I know so much that I can make an educated, well, not an educated. I can make a calculated, um,
Conscious. Conscious decision.
conscious decision that a marriage would be successful, opposed to I really like her. I think I know that a marriage will work with her because I know her and I've already molded myself to her. So to get married would be like it's just a piece of paper now because mentally we already married. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be you gotta have the experience of a marriage before you actually get married to be successful 100% of the time. Now you can be successful not doing that, but if you want your marriage to work, you're going to put in time with as a boyfriend girlfriend for a good. I'm just saying, and it would be successful every time.
Let me say. So what do you have to say for the people that was together 8, 9 years and then got married, only stayed married for 2 years and got a divorce? What do you have to say for those particular type of situations?
It don't happen a lot. That's what I can say.
It happens a lot.
Not near as much as the other way.
It happens. It happens a lot. I don't know what it is about it. I guess with you men, I guess like it's the overall and chain. But if you got the right woman, I feel like if you have a woman that really respects you, you have a woman that's gonna be clean with you have a woman that has her own bag that she brings to the table, it shouldn't be feeling like you weighed it down. I think it's what psychological with you men that you feel like you have to go get a sideline piece, that you feel like you weighed it down and you stuck in and things like that. Yeah, you're connected. Yeah, you're responsible. Yeah, you have ties to that person, but it shouldn't be a psychological thing where you feel like you have to go step out to test the water.
No, it just men step out because there's something that the woman ain't giving to them. Men don't step out to step out, and vice versa. Women don't step out to step out. There's something that's not being given in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Now, if you got married and didn't realize there's something missing, that's your fault. Mm-hmm. There should be no reason why in a marriage, this person, you don't feel like this person satisfies you in every department. And not just sexually. Mm-hmm. They got to satisfy you in every department.
Even if a woman does everything sexually for you, still cheat. She look at Tiny and
yeah, I said
and she gave him threesomes, and nigga still cheated on her.
Yeah, it's still something missing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she don't talk a lot. Maybe he likes to talk. When something's missing in relationships, people have sex with other people. I don't know. I know that's weird, but that's what they do. So it's not always a sexual, not being satisfied sexually. There could be something else that they're not getting that's satisfying them, and they have sex. It's just, I don't know why that is, but so a threesome, most men will like that, but I'm
all
sure
men do. All men like to have a threesome. They'll be
I
what
don't
they
like
look
it.
bad.
I don't like it.
Whatever, skinny.
I ain't
Whatever.
never
All
had a
men
I ain't never had a threesome, and I would never ask for one
Why?
because it's too messy. And see, I'm smart enough to know not to do that.
I'm scared of catching a disease from you, open your body up too wide for. But you have some married couples that do it on a regular to keep things quote unquote spicy.
If you allow your man to have a threesome, you are opening the door for him to cheat. Like people, you are opening that door.
Mm.
If you allow a man to have a threesome, 9 times out of 10, he's going to start to explore without you.
So what do you have to say for a man and woman that just shrug their shoulders and say, well, I trust that person. I trust no matter what, I trust.
Then that's good. I mean, if they both trust each other, then I guess it will work. But you are just because the door is opening by the threesome doesn't mean the man's gonna walk through it or the woman's gonna walk through it. But they are opening the door.
Mm-hmm.
They are opening the door to be cheated on. That doesn't necessarily mean that, like I said, the person's gonna walk through the door, but they are definitely opening the door.
Okay, Johnny on the flip side said, my next wife has to want to drive and team. Otherwise, I just don't stay single. Johnny on the flip side, it's too tough on you on the road, huh? It's too much to be worried about while she at the house, ain't it? While you out here eating up the road, getting money, sending money home, man, it sounds like a bad experience, buddy. That sounds like a real bad experience, poor baby. Bless your heart. But you know what? I do feel bad for some of you men that's out here pounding this payment, sending money home, doing what you're supposed to do, and you come to find out your woman been stepping out on you. I kind of do feel bad for you because it's hard to find a man out here that's willing to do what you're doing. You understand? And the dating scene out here is really skim. Honey, a lot of these men really don't want to be tied to anything, don't really want anything. They just want to lay here and lay there. When they have to be in teenager stages in their 40s and 50s. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's coming from Johnny on the flip side.
I feel bad. I feel bad for men that get cheated on out there, but
yeah.
But they are opening the door to be cheated on. Like, I mean, there's other options.
Doing what the fuck they supposed to do. It's the men out here that really are doing what the fuck they supposed to do. They are doing what they're supposed to do and they get cheated on. So it's same thing for women. It's doing what they're supposed to do.
You're not. Listen, you're not doing what you're supposed to do if you're getting cheated on. You may not know it. You may not know it. Now, it may be something small. It may be the person's fault, but there's something you're not giving them. I'm not blaming the person.
Hold on. Wait. But it's up to you as the man in this relationship to say, well, hey, I need this XYZ. I need XYZ to be fixed. And not just giving a command and telling you or telling that woman what you need to get fixed. What do you contribute to help make sure those changes are done before you step out the back door?
Right. 100%. I agree with that.
I mean, a woman could be doing thing. Woman can fucking suck you every day. She can keep keep her nails done, keep her hair done, take care of the kids, have a job, put money on the table. She can do all that. You still cheat.
Like I said, there's something that woman ain't giving. Like I said, it's not always sex. It's not even always taking care of the house. It's just something that is not being given.
Like what?
Whatever the scenario is. For me, in the past when I cheated, it had nothing to do with sexually because
it was all emotional for you.
It was emotional. For me, it was emotional. So okay. I couldn't with the women I cheated on in my past, I couldn't have a conversation with them. Like an intellectual conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I cheated with, I could have an intellectual conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
So see, that was the thing. Now I'm not saying that it was the woman's fault that I cheated on. No, it's still my fault, and it's still something that I need to work on, right? But it's still something missing that I wasn't getting. 100%.
Okay. Rashard D has something to say. He says spouses have to see what negatives they can deal with and what they can't before marriage. And threesomes is out of question.
Look what she just said. Put the next comment on there.
Oh my Lord, Mandisa. My friend from college husband has given her the world, and she constantly cheats. She's just a nympho.
Facts.
Right.
Which means he's not giving her enough sex. Simple. Like I can do this all day. He's not giving it to her enough. His sex drive can't keep up with her sex drive.
If she says she a nympho, you can't fuck. If she a true fucking nympho, you can't fuck that bitch enough.
Well,
you can't get on hard enough. You can't take a blue or red pill or white pill enough to get it up enough to give it. She a true fucking freak.
Listen, if she finds a dude that's just like her, she wouldn't have that. She wouldn't cheat. There's dudes that's nymphos too.
Shit, a blue pill or red pill. God damn it, which one? I don't. Lord have mercy, help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. A nympho.
I'm just saying.
That mean you got to screw her 2-3 times a day. Not once a day, but 2-3 times a day. Who got that kind of time? He got
That's what it's supposed to be like.
Got the work. Got the
that's what it's supposed to be like. You under impression. Hold on, let's talk about this. That's what it's supposed to be like 2 or 3 times a day.
No, fuck all
yes.
That. I ain't got time for that. 2-3 times a day. Nah.
See, you women are under the impression that, hey, I'm gonna bust y'all bubble one time.
Oh Lord.
If a dude is hitting you for more than 45 minutes, if he's in it for more than 45 minutes, your box is trash. And I'm just gonna tell you like that. So 45 minutes 3 times a day ain't terrible. If a dude talking about, yeah, if a girl walk up and say, oh, he was hitting it for 2-3 hours last night, I'm gonna say your box is trash. He wasn't feeling nothing. He wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, no. Some men have that kind of longevity.
You can't.
Some men have that longevity. Come on now.
You can't have longevity with good box. You can't have good box and say a man's gonna be in it for hours and hours at a time. That's not possible. Your box is trash. What happens is, I've been in a woman for about an hour and a half. What happens is, after about 45 minutes, you go on autopilot. you're not even moving your body. Your body is moving its body by itself. And you just fucking her while she's acting crazy. You like, Like, it's good box. I don't care how disciplined you are. Good box, you ain't in it for hours. Okay. So 3 times a day, 45 minutes, that's not a lot of time in a day.
Hey, who got that kind of time? Who got that kind of time like this?
One time in the morning, one time at lunch, one time at night.
Now, baby, man, she needs to see a shrink. She don't need no more dick. She needs to see a psychiatrist. That's what she needs to see. Okay, for real. Look at Jaya. Jaya, first side. Jaya, first side. Like, you need a damn.
Look, there's been times I was hitting a girl, and it was so trash that I lied and said that I finished. You know, men do that shit too. Men do that shit. Like men won't admit it, but men do that shit too.
Lord have mercy. When you got to lie,
when you got to lie because it's so trash.
Most likely you probably even been beating your beefcake already long before you got to our house. Or you just wasn't
no.
That's what that mean.
Nah, it just no. It's just
I'm not got that. But that chick there, man, she needs to shrink. She needs to shrink. She needs to sit in front of Dr. Phil.
And he need to buy her a dildo or something like that. See, there's ways you can help the situation. Buy her a dildo every time she have a birthday. Buy her a new one.
No, but let me stop you right there. Most men have a pride issue with buying a woman a toy.
I don't.
Most a real pride issue. Because I've been in past relationships where I've had dudes that didn't like the toy situation. It's a pride issue with y'all. It's a pride issue with y'all. You don't like it. You don't think it's okay. You don't want to see it in the bedroom at all.
I don't have a problem with it.
Man,
you know why? You know why though? You know why? If any man has a problem with it, they're not confident in their sex game. Ain't no dildo gonna throw me off my fucking pedestal. Like, it's a dildo. It still ain't me. Like you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, at all. When I went to Lions Den, they had some stuff that I thought was like immaculate. $200, $400 for stuff. I was like, Lord, what is this? But I just wasn't willing to spend that much money on just helping myself out. But now back to the Kim and Kanye situation. I just feel like, I'm pretty sure Kim has done everything she can in the bedroom for Yeezy. I'm pretty sure she's a bona fide freak. And you see they still going through divorce. She has her own money. She's smart. She's funny. She believes in the same God. And a lot of days she can be humble, despite certain things that we've seen and known about her and her clan. So it's all about, for me, I just think they're gonna get back together. I just think it's a whole phase, but just making things messier and messier and messier and messier, and it just throws everything off. And when you get everything thrown off, you can't really focus on yourself and your children if you have it.
You know what I mean? Rashad right though. So even if she is a freak in the bedroom, after a while, the sex ain't gonna mean nothing. Like, you gotta have something more solid than the sex. So maybe obviously,
Kim K is a beautiful lady now herself.
Even beauty ain't gonna last long. She's gonna get old eventually. So there's gotta be something more solid. Maybe there's not something as solid as you think in a relationship.
Rashad D says, reminder, every situation ain't the same. And let's be real, the sex will not outlive the marriage if it's enduring. If it's enduring, he says. Well, sex is important, especially to a man. So I say you have to have a somewhat healthy relationship. I don't know about the nympho thing. I don't know about the time.
You said especially for a man. Do you not think it's important?
For women, let's keep it real now. For women, sex is not that as important as it is for the men. Let's keep it 100.
Give me your top 3 right now. I need your top 3 in order. Most important, since we're talking about marriage, most important in a marriage. Without these top 3s, your marriage will fall apart. And give me your top 3.
Respect.
That's number 1. Most.
Respect, because you cannot lay next to a man. You cannot lay next to a woman, and that person does not generally respect you as a person or as a man or what you do. They have to respect whether you're a doctor. They have to respect your practice. They have to respect what you do and your knowledge and what you do daily. You understand? They have to respect. They can't go around bad mouthing you to people. They have to respect what you do. If you are a fleet owner, a successful fleet owner, they have to understand and respect that some days you're not going to be at home. Some days you're not going to be here every single day. They have to respect that. They can't go around and say, well, he don't do this and he don't do that to other people. They have to respect what you. They can't belittle what you. They can't belittle you in any kind of way. They can't talk shit about you to their family, their friends. Respect is number 1. The respect is number 1. You got to have it. You have to have a certain line that y'all don't go there with each other when things come up. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to believe in the same God. You gotta. He can't practice Hinduism while you over there praising God. That doesn't work.
Hold on. Can I stop you right there?
Yes.
So I think your 1 and your 2, they kind of clash though, because that's a respect thing. If he's Hindu, shouldn't you respect it?
Yeah, you can respect, but that don't mean you can be in a relationship with him unless you're willing to convert. Unless you're willing to convert and be with him and do this type of thing, but not to y'all. You can respect a person all like right now. I know people that are Catholic and I respect them. We're friends, we talk. But would I be in a relationship with them? No.
I get that, but I can't say this. There are successful marriages with opposite beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually marriages with Christian and an atheist and successful.
Really, I want to see that.
Because they just respect each other's beliefs and they leave it as it is.
I want to see that relationship. I want to see the longevity of that relationship.
They even got children. Their children get raised in that.
And how did the children turn out?
The children turn out, they make a decision. Just like I feel, and this is my problem with religion in the first place, but the children make a decision. And I think they get I think those children in a household like that get a better chance at making a better decision, whatever side it may be. Because now you got both sides.
Let me ask you, in a household like that, it's a household divided.
It's not divided at all.
Yeah, it's a household that's divided. There's a vision there because he's teaching one way of life and she's teaching another. So the kids are taking a bit from both, but when they walk out here into the real world, they have to make their own decision what's best for them. So it's still a house that's divided, and people there are not all on one accord. That's how I feel.
No, I don't think it's divided at all. I think that's one of the strongest relationships. I think that's one of the strongest households because you're not influenced by either side, which means you can make educated and you can be more independent in your decision, opposed to being raised by 2 Christians or 2 atheists. So when you're raised by 2 atheists, all you know is atheism. When you're raised by 2 Christians, all you know is Christianity. When you're raised by both, now you have aspects of both and you can make a better decision for you as an independent person.
Hold on 1 second. Kenny. Rashad D says sex won't matter when men hit 65 and up biologically. What you got to say?
Facts.
You got some old cat daddy that's still putting in that red pill.
Hey, them old cats be.
Red pill on. The old sugar daddies.
Them old sugar daddy, but they don't even be getting none. They just want you to put a little bit of lotion on their back. That's all they want.
Put a little Bengay on him.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I'll pay your bills right now. Just put a little lotion on my back and tell me something nice.
I got to get his little Social Security card and jerk his little thing off for like 2 minutes to get a little Social Security card, go to the store.
Hey, listen.
On little knees and stuff, honey, and call it a day. Okay. Okay. He's so funny. You are so funny, Bashard. You are so funny. Declines with age, especially after 60 in most cases. So communication and relationship matters and endures. Thank you. Thank you. Sex is not. I mean, if you got some women out here that say, "Oh, I'm young, and I just need good tweeter in my life," blase. But to me, that's not behavior. So that's not behavior and mindset. I feel like for any woman that's 30 years old and up, I mean, your thought days ought to be kind of be behind you at this point in the game. But no, that means that the sex is numero uno for you, and sex is not numero uno. Should be numero uno in what you are looking for. You understand? Because they got some immaculate toys. I mean, ladies, you really would need to go into the Lion's Den and really check them out. They have some wonderful toys. If you just want to get yourself a good relief off, then go buy what you need instead of getting yourself entangled with something that may not be good for you. Okay? Life with Joshua. Hi, sweetie. Life with Joshua. Two, there are a lot of Christians and non-believers together. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to see this. I got to see the longevity.
And those they last. They last. Look, those are the most loving couples I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna tell you who was some of the most loving besides my grandparents. Right? Oh Lord. I'm flying here, y'all. Hold on. Y'all forgive me, I'm in Florida. I've met a couple that was 7-day evangelists. And they don't believe in wearing wedding rings. This particular couple didn't believe in wearing wedding rings. And I said, so how do people know that you're married? Well, I tell them. And so the wife was like, we really trust each other, trust and believe that God put us together. So you don't need a wedding band to give verification that you are with someone. You know that you're married. And I say, yeah, but that's leaving the door open for temptation to me in my mind if you don't have a wedding band on. But they were some of the most loving and affectionate couples that I've ever came across.
It kind of leave the door open, but some people act like that over Instagram and Facebook. If you don't say that you're married or that stuff on there, like.
Dreaming big. Hold on, dreaming big. What you say, sweetie? I got to highlight it. Hold on. Okay. Hello, Shay. Thank you for as usual. Thank you. I believe Guilty and his wife have different religion. Oh, really? I thought they share the same belief. I think Guilty is atheist, and I think wife is the same thing. But they've been married for a while. They're going strong. They are going strong with each other. So you may be on to something. Dreaming big. I'm not for sure, baby. I'm not for sure dreaming big about that. But I would love to see their marriage flourish and see. But to me, I just feel like And I say number 3, then there's sex. Then 3, then sex is important. But sex is like number 3 for me. It's not as some women put it as number 1 or 2, but it's not number 1 or 2. It's number 3. You understand?
Yeah.
Because not enough of it, you do feel neglected.
I don't know.
What you got to think about my 3? Now you asked me for my 3. What you think about my 3?
No, it's legit. It's legit. Mine's just a little bit different.
A little. a little. I know a little difference though.
I honestly think, and this gonna come off shallow, but
okay.
I think sex is the most important.
Really? You think it's number 1?
Yeah. Now, and I say it's the most important, but it's on a scale. Let's just put it that way, because the older you get, it starts to slide down. But at a certain age, in a relationship, I think, and I'm talking about the age of the relationship, not like the age of. In the beginning of the relationship, I think it's up there, but the older the relationship becomes, I think it starts to slide a little bit. But it definitely starts off number 1. Because I think sex in young relationships, sex can keep the relationship going, if that makes sense.
I disagree.
Okay, so
I think sex can blind you for not seeing yourself being connected to something that may not be good for you long term. Good sex can keep you tangled up in something where you're only supposed to be in something only for a season. That's what good sex can do. Good sex can have you tied up to somebody that may not fully respect you, care about you. That's what good sex can do. So good sex can't be won.
But look,
it cannot be number 1.
But look, so I'm gonna use what you said, right? It can blind you, right, and all that. Okay. Good sex can blind you and all that. But on the flip side, it can absolutely destroy a relationship if it's bad. And that's the issue. Bad sex will absolutely destroy a relationship. Bad sex will make you not want to work things out. Like when the sex is bad, and you can have the most minor arguments that a normal relationship with just decent sex, let's just say a normal relationship with decent sex, can get over and become stronger over. Bad sex will ruin it. Bad sex will cause people to cause people to quit relationships very quick before they can really build any type of, you know what I mean? Like, adversity and bad sex do not mix. On the flip side, adversity in a relationship with healthy sex will give you enough fuel to keep fighting for the relationship. Do you not think bad sex can ruin a relationship? Let's just ask that.
I don't think it can. I don't think it can necessarily ruin a relationship. All you gotta do is open your mind up to different little small opportunities and little different things. And the bedroom can be big.
Can it?
Yeah. Of course. It can be fixed.
I'm not so sure.
Oh Lord.
Look, either you got a sexual connection with somebody or you don't. There's nothing you can do to fix it. Either you're gonna feel awkward.
That's on the first day you meet that man and the woman. The first thing that got your attention was the physical contact. That's what got your attention in the first place.
Yeah, and then once you explore that and you realize that y'all just don't, sex is like a key and a hole. The key has to fit the hole perfectly. Not always perfectly, but when the key don't fit the hole at all, it's unbearable. Like if you feel awkward having sex with somebody, there's no way the relationship can continue. There's no way. But if you feel free and you just comfortable with this person.
Hold on, before you go no further, let's dissect this a little bit and I'm gonna let you go. What can make sex with a person awkward? Can you be specific? Can you what make things awkward?
See, a lot of times it's the first sexual encounter with somebody when you are both of y'all is first time with each other. You don't necessarily talk about things that you like necessarily. I mean, there's always pre-talk, like working up to this moment type talk, but when it goes down, you don't do much talking. Your body does the most of the talking. And when your body is talking and that person can't read that, that's bad sex.
Okay. So if a person cannot read what you want done and take up what you want to have done and sense what you want to have done, and they don't do this and that at the exact moment, at the exact time, you feel like
I feel like it's a roller coaster. All you got to do is watch for the turns, basically. So when some people may like certain things, some people don't. But like when your body is when your bodies are fitting like a glove and it's like it's just flowing correctly. And there's not much talk. It's just your bodies are there's a connection. There's a sexual connection here, and it's just fitting like a glove. So I don't have to talk much. She don't have to talk much. We just are turning each other on to the max. But when somebody is trying too hard because their last boyfriend like this and they trying this stuff on you, and it's just not it, and they trying so hard because that's all they know because they was with their boyfriend for 2 or 3 years, it becomes bad sex for you, and it becomes a turn off.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go because I gotta get rolling. It's been a while. You have to have a communication in the bedroom, so you can't just necessarily think because what one man may like in the bedroom, another man may not like. Some men don't like oral sex, and some men do. You understand what I'm saying? Some men don't like to give or give it back or whatever. So you have to have a dialogue, communication. You can't just go off of just really do what you sense may be good for that person. You understand? So that's why you have to have two consenting adults that's mostly on the same mental wavelength. And even then, you're not the ex-boyfriend or the ex-husband. So to make sure that y'all both are being satisfied, you have to. Rashard D said, "Sex and emotions do a good job of blinding us all." Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Johnny on the flip side said, "I agree with you, Shay. After 10 years and more with someone, sex becomes less important, and how you work together tops the list." Do you hear that, Skinny?
Yeah, I said sex is a sliding scale. It does slide down eventually.
But right now, that you is numero uno. I ain't gonna let that go. I ain't gonna let that go over you.
My relationship not a baby, so no, it's not numero uno for me.
Mm-hmm.
For me, communication is numero uno.
Okay.
But when it started, it was numero uno.
Okay. Okay.
Sex for me is probably slid to probably the 4th position because you can get it anytime. I can get it anytime I want, so it's not up there because you know what I'm saying. Like it's sex. Hold on, but like you said though, you said there gotta be communication. Yeah, and that's right. That's true.
Yeah.
But There does have to be
the bedroom has different appetites for different people. So you have to make sure that you're serving right to your man or your husband or your new man or your new, new woman. It's a different levels, a different taste for everybody. You understand? So you have to know and have to be willing to compromise in that too. Ladies, my ladies especially. You understand? You have to compromise that if you have a husband have particular taste or whatever. But I thank you, Skitty, for coming on. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Shout out to LOM always for coming in, checking out. I want to do a part 2 to this dialogue by Kanye and Kim, because we all know that they are really, really, really a hot couple. And we definitely saw some changes in Kim ever since she was with Kanye. Some definitely big changes in Kanye, period, with him doing his whole gospel album. So I really, really, really was rooting for this relationship. Personally, myself, I know people have their own feelings for the Kardashians, but I really personally was rooting for this relationship to really last. So I am one of the people that not definitely necessarily really hollering and seeing them go through 100% this divorce. I never have to see people get divorced to be so really, period. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, drop the comment down below. Let me know what you feel like about the situation. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. And then also let me know who you want to see get put on for part 2 of this dialogue. I want to get my ladies on. I want to get 2 or 3 of my ladies on and give a counterpart to Mr. Skinny here. on the whole subject. Okay. Skinny, you have anything you have to say?
Oh, Lockout, man, we're gonna make a bet. We're gonna make a wager that they get back together. We definitely gonna make a wager. You don't think it's gonna happen?
Oh,
me and Shay, look, it's gonna happen, bro. They getting back together.
Yeah, I think so too. But I love y'all much. Thanks, Skinny.